Imagine waking up one morning and stepping into a building where deals worth billions of dollars are made every single day. Not millions, billions. Where the decisions made inside those glass conference rooms can shape entire industries, influence governments, and change the future of companies around the world. Before we go deeper into this world, take a second to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below telling me where you're watching from. I love seeing how many different places people are learning about money and finance from. Now, let's imagine this together. Your alarm rings at 5:30 in the morning. The city outside is still quiet. But inside the world's most powerful investment bank, the day has already begun. Markets in Asia have closed, Europe is opening, news is flowing non-stop. And today, you are not just watching the markets. You are part of the machine that moves them. You arrive at the office before sunrise, tall glass buildings, security gates, huge trading floors glowing with screens showing charts, numbers, currencies, stocks, commodities. This is not a normal workplace. This is the nerve center of global finance. Inside this building, thousands of people are working with one mission: move capital, create deals, and make money for clients who control enormous wealth. Pension funds, governments, billionaires, corporations, they all rely on investment banks to help them make the biggest financial decisions of their lives. Your first meeting starts at 7 a.m. A team gathers around a long table, coffee cups, laptops open, screens displaying financial models. Someone begins explaining a deal. A technology company wants to raise $5 billion to expand globally. Another company wants to buy its competitor in a massive merger worth $20 billion. And a government in another part of the world is planning to issue bonds to raise money for infrastructure. These are not small conversations. These are deals that affect thousands of jobs and billions of dollars. And inside the world's most powerful investment bank, every detail matters. Your job here is not just to watch money move. Your job is to understand it. You analyze industries, you study companies, you examine financial statements. You ask questions like, is this company growing or declining? Is this industry about to explode or collapse? Is this deal worth the risk? Because when billions of dollars are involved, mistakes are extremely expensive. But here is something most people do not realize. Investment banking is not just about money. It is about pressure. Deadlines that cannot move. Deals that require hundreds of people working together. Late nights studying numbers until your eyes hurt. And constant competition. Because everyone inside this world is ambitious. Everyone wants to be the person who leads the next huge deal. Everyone wants to prove they can think faster, analyze better, and see opportunities others miss. But over time, something interesting happens. You begin to see the world differently. You realize that money flows in systems. Companies raise capital to grow. Investors provide that capital in exchange for future returns. Investment banks stand in the middle, connecting those two worlds, helping ideas become companies, helping companies become global giants, helping investors grow their wealth. And suddenly, finance stops feeling like a complicated mystery. It starts feeling like a giant network of decisions. And the people who understand those decisions hold enormous influence. Now imagine one of the biggest days of your career. Your team is advising on a merger worth $50 billion. Two global companies combining into one massive corporation. Months of work lead to this moment. Lawyers reviewing contracts, analysts building financial models, executives negotiating terms. Everyone waiting for the final agreement. When the deal is announced, markets react instantly. News spreads across the world. And for a moment, you realize something powerful. The work done inside this office just changed the financial landscape of an entire industry. That is the scale of the world you are inside. But here's the part that matters most for everyday people watching this video. You do not need to work inside an investment bank to learn the lessons they live by every day, because the principles that guide global finance are surprisingly simple. Understand businesses, think long-term, analyze risk before chasing profit, stay calm when markets become emotional, and always keep learning. Inside powerful investment banks, people constantly study markets, economies, industries, and technology. They know the moment they stop learning, they fall behind, because the financial world never stops evolving. New technologies appear, new industries rise, old companies disappear, and the people who understand change early often become the ones who build the greatest wealth. But here is the biggest secret of all. The people inside these powerful institutions are not magical geniuses. They are disciplined thinkers. They ask better questions. They analyze information carefully, and they make decisions based on logic instead of emotion. That mindset can change your financial life even if you never step into a skyscraper trading floor. Because once you begin thinking like an investor instead of just a spender, everything shifts. You stop asking how to make quick money. You start asking how to build long-term value. You stop chasing hype. You start looking for strong fundamentals. And slowly, over time, you start seeing opportunities others overlook. So imagine again what your life would be like inside the world's most powerful investment bank. Early mornings, high-pressure decisions, huge responsibility, and the privilege of seeing how the global financial system truly works. But the real power is not in the building. It's not in the fancy offices or the billion-dollar deals. The real power is in the mindset, the discipline to study money, the patience to think long-term, and the courage to make thoughtful financial decisions while the rest of the world reacts emotionally. That mindset is what separates people who simply earn money from people who build wealth. And the beautiful thing is that anyone willing to learn can begin developing it today. So whether you're watching this from a small apartment, a college dorm, a busy city, or a quiet village somewhere in the world, remember this. The financial system may look complicated from the outside, but once you start understanding how money flows, you begin seeing opportunities everywhere. And sometimes the biggest step toward financial success isn't having millions of dollars. It's simply learning to think like the people who manage them.